We are Mike Clevenger is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Batting fifth, no left fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Pruitt stands at second with no outs. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Hey, see you rip it there.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leroy McGrath is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count even now at 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Pruitt rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down. Center himself.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Get out.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Side.
And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop, Trey.
On the ground is short. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
Go hard.
A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, and it's a 4-1 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jimmy Cordero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven.
So that'll bring up Steven Piscotty, and it's fouled away. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Let it fly right here. Hey, your pitch.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the end. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, I like your can up there, huh?
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Come on, ball, get on up.
That's down into left center for a base hit.
Go two.
And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Square up on that ball. Good job.
The first baseman, number 35, Leroy.
Into the box now, Leroy McGrath. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
The 1-0. Hard hit at third. Rendon has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final 7. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Brewers.
No one better right
Number
now,
36,
kid.
Mad Dog. Brewers.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us. Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Camargo, base runner at first with one out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are two on with one away now. So a big moment here, and standing in, Kevin Mendoza. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Oh, let it fly. Come on, big dog. You need to... Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
First offering on its way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this.
Hey, right guy,
it's
right
even
spot.
harder when he
Better,
comes out of the box hitting from the left side.
Hey,
You really need
inside,
something
what's that?
tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with two away now.
Now back
Into the box now, Ben Gamble.
Ben
He comes to the plate as the
Gamble.
last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, right
Two-run
guy, right
game,
way.
last of the ninth with two away.
Right here. Let's go. Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in. Clutch up for us, kid.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hey, need you right here. One time.
And this will be fouled away.
Right guy, right place. Need you here. Clutch up. Drive him in right
The
now.
Brewers down to their final strike. Fouled off.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, right guy, right place. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 4-2 the final score today. The Nationals used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Andreas We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Joey Lucchesi gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Definitely tried the other.
So stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Way to swing with that.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
That's a great example there.
Ready for another chance? Mad Dog Pruitt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Ramirez stands at first with one out.
Hey, let her rip one time.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets off.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home, and he is in there.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, D'Aro. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from this.
Standing in, Mad Dog Pruitt. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Mad Dog Pruitt. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, talk about having a day, D'Aro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman. In now, Johan Camargo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Johan Camargo.
Let's get it.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's it.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
He's set, and the pitch. Leroy McGrath comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Right
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now batting, the catcher, Edgar.
At the plate now, Edgar Ramirez. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. McGinnis is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger.
Wait for a good one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Popped him up. Bellinger is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 8-3 tonight. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joey Lucchesi notches his third win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa. We are under the lights as the Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Batting third.
Here's Corey Seager, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications. So in now for Chicago, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Devers.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
As a pitcher, you never want to see the pitching coach make that walk, but you never, ever want to see him make that walk in the first inning. His message, get going. We need you to eat some innings.
Play ball to second, 4. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Into the box now, Mad Dog Pruitt, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Now a throw. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can pull.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Short. And there's one down now. At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Nice rip, big
Line
dog.
drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. In his career, Shaw carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
Hey, good one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Hit back up the middle. There's one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to.
The next Cub up, Juan Bautista. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Bautista.
Hard on the ground towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Leading off the inning, Mad Dog Pruitt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Now batting, Travis Shaw. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting. Right
in is Christian Yelich. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up with good downward action.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now, and they'll just tag him here for the out.
Let's go, kid. One time right here. Laser!
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold.
So here's Albert Almora next. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Albert Almora.
On the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
Back up the middle. And there's one away. Digging in to try it again, Mad Dog Pruitt. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. No balls and 1 strike. Pruitt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Runners off for second. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 run, 10 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. In the dirt here. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. And that's the 3rd out. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Corey Seager.
Come on, guys.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now that's popped up. Shaw is under it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that ends the inning. Well,
the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
Tonight. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Juan Rivera, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And now to the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
You got this.
0-1 count and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Up that ball.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
It's your pitch right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a
digging in now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the 0-1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready once again, Mad Dog Pruitt.
The shortstop, Mad Dog Pruitt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Travis Shaw will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Right guy, no one better up there.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there. Hey, Big Mama right here. We need you. Here we go.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ramirez at second. Pruitt on at first with 2 down. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, Big Mama, we need you. Here we go.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Stephen Piscotty would be next.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2 runs on Rafael Devers, the next to bat. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Freddie Peralta notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now.
Let's play ball.
So striding forward now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Pruitt.
Hey, stay hot now, kids. Stay hot up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pruitt is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base paths. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mad Dog Pruitt 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Pruitt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back into the shrubbery and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 18 for him on the campaign, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Ready now, Bryce Harper.
Now batting, right fielder. Right. Harper.
The 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in to second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well.
Come on,
swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
So digging in now, Tony Kemp, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Tony.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and grounded toward short. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Seventh inning ready to roll. And that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Mad Dog Pruitt. First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One run is scored. He'll go to second for one, and it's by him into right field. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Nice rip.
And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 29, Brian McHenry. Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1-0 the count. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hey,
3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. The only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Nope.
And this is low, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Leave it right here one time, kid.
The 1-2.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to Robertson for the force out, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Realmuto.
Hit on the ground out to short. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 19, Alan Hansen.
Jammed as this is rolled out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
8-3 tonight. Milwaukee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire